If you are looking for a pre-built PC in 2024, there are actually many great deals right now going on. So if you want the best on-sale gaming PC for your budget and your resolution, this video is going to be for you. I will go over 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution, and I will also tell you the level of performance that you will get with each of these systems. That way you understand the level of performance that you are getting. All the links to these PCs and bonus ones will be down below in the video description. And I highly recommend you staying until the end of the video because I have a surprise for you for gaming that's actually insane. With that being said, let's start. With the first PC, we have the cheapest one on the list in the Victus 15L. This one is $900 and it's going to give you amazing 1080p performance and very decent for 1440p high settings as well. And before explaining the exact level of performance, I want to say that, as I said before, you have bonus PCs in the description. So if you have less money than $900, there is an option for everyone. Anyway, back to this PC, the i7-13700 and the RTX 3060 will allow you to play AAA titles on ultra settings at 1080p 80 plus FPS on average. On a 15 game average from TechSpot, the 4060 got an average of 80 FPS with very high demanding video games being tested on ultra settings, so for the most part you can expect even higher frame rates than 80 FPS. And since you get the i7-13700, it's going to be amazing also for productivity work, content creation and high CPU demanding titles on low settings, for example Fortnite or CS2, where you will be able to play at 240 plus FPS on average on competitive settings. So if you want a 240Hz 1080p monitor or even a 361, you will be able to take advantage of this type of monitors. And then at 1440p, you can expect 60 plus FPS on average on high to ultra settings, depending on the title. In my opinion, this one is the best one for under $1,000. So if you have about $1,000, I would highly recommend you getting this one. And for the rest of the components, you get a 1TB hard drive, 500 gigs of SSD, so plenty of storage, and 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, which is going to be enough for gaming. Jumping up in price, we have the Skytech Nebula from their website. This one has the i5-12400F, so the CPU is worse than the Victus system, but you get the RTX 4070, which is a great graphics card for 1440p resolution. You can also use this system for 1080p and you will be achieving very high FPS, but I would recommend it for 1440p. And you can get a 240Hz 1440p monitor, and this CPU and GPU combo will allow you to play at 240 plus FPS on average on esports titles with no issues. And if you are more into high demanding games, well, on that 15 game average I've mentioned before, on high to ultra settings, high demanding games being tested at 1440p resolution, the RTX 4070 was able to average over 100 FPS and over 143 FPS at 1080p resolution. With the next one, we have another one from Skytech, but this one is the Shadow 4 and it has the i5-13400F and the RTX 4070 Super. The RTX 4070 Super is about 16% faster in terms of gaming than the RTX 4070, and you get a better processor in the i5-13400F instead of the 12400F, so in high CPU situations you will be achieving higher FPS as well. Now this one is $1,610, so yes, it's about $250 more expensive, but you are getting better performance at the end of the day. And not only that, but you also get 32 gigs of RAM compared to the 16 gigs of RAM that you get on the Nebula system. Right now it's on a nice $90 discount, which is amazing. With the next one, we have a PC that's over $2,000, and I'm talking about the Omen 40L. This one is quite more expensive, but you get the i7-13700K and the NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti. The 4070 Ti is about 10% faster than the RTX 4070 Super, and you can expect 1440p ultra settings with no issues, and then you can also play at 4K high settings, 70 plus FPS on average on high demanding titles, and if you turn on DLSS, which is the NVIDIA upscaler, you can expect even higher frame rates. If you want to see how this PC performs, I tested an Omen 40L myself recently with very similar hardware to this one, so if you want to see the benchmarks, you will have my video on the full review about this system in the top right of the screen. Let me tell you, it's a great PC, and not only you will be able to play at 1440p and 4K resolution with no issues, but you can also play esports titles at 240 plus FPS on average, both at 1440p and 4K resolution in competitive settings. With the next one, we have one from Amazon. This one is the iBuyPower Y40 gaming PC. This one has the Ryzen 9 7900X and the RX 7900 XTX for the GPU, alongside 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and a 2TB NVMe SSD. The price for this one is $2,300, but it's a much better option than the last one if you want to play at 4K resolution. And on a 16 game average at 4K high to ultra settings, once again on high demanding titles at 4K resolution, where the 4070 Ti was able to average 87 FPS, which is actually a very smooth experience. The RX 7900 XTX was able to average 113 FPS, so it's on a different level, and the price difference between this one and the last one is only about $250, which makes it an appealing offer if you are looking for a PC to play at 4K resolution. Here you also get the Ryzen 9 7900X, which is an amazing CPU not only for gaming on the highest level, but also for content creation and productivity work. Overall, for $2,300, I really believe that this system is good value, and I highly recommend you buying it if you want to play at 4K resolution. If you want to play at 1440p and you are not even sure if you want to play at 4K, then the last one, the Omen 40L, is going to be plenty of performance and you do not need anything more. And with the last one, we have the Omen 45L. This one has the i9 13900K and the RTX 4090. Now the RTX 4090 is very hard to get right now on the market, so if you want to build a PC yourself, you will be actually spending the same or even more than a pre-built PC at this moment. So yes, this one is very expensive at $3,180, but if you compare it with other pre-built PCs, or you compare it with the fact that it's very hard to get a 4090 right now on a PC build, it's actually a very good value option on the high-end level. Now, I'm not saying the RTX 4090 is good value because it's very expensive, but if you're looking for a very high-end system, this one is one of the cheapest PCs that you can get, and it will run amazing at 4K resolution. The RTX 4090 is the best GPU today that you can get for 4K, so you will have no issues playing at 4K resolution ultra settings with ray tracing on high demanding titles. And if you even have more money and you're willing to spend it, then I will leave bonus PCs in the description for more than $3,200. Just know that those PCs for gaming are going to be almost the same, and the main difference is going to be in the content creation and productivity work performance. So if you're a professional creator, then you may want to take a look at the other ones, but if you're just a gamer, there's no point in spending much more money than this, especially since you get amazing performance here. Also, as I said at the beginning, I have a surprise for you, and that's that I'm doing a one-on-one free coaching. That's the top link in the description, where I will help you to monetize your passion for gaming completely for free and also change your mindset for a more healthy lifestyle if you want to combine it with gaming. So if you are into self-improvement or you want to get started and be healthier while also playing video games, that one-on-one free coaching session might actually be very helpful for you. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.